Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back at it again with another video. You already know. And today I'm here with...
Hey mom.
Yes. And today we're going to be shooting a video similar to one of the first videos I shot with her, which was asking my mom questions you guys are feel free to ask your parents. But this time it's hopefully more meaningful questions. I asked you guys to send questions in on my Instagram, and yeah, let's get on into it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let's get on into it. Okay, does a relationship work? Does a relationship work out better if your partner is exactly like you, or if the opposite?
Opposites usually attract. That's just a universal law, if I can call it that. And actually people with different personalities usually attract one another. I think you're more attracted to what you don't have. There are not a lot of couples that I know that have exactly the same personality. People are actually usually different. The other one is usually an extrovert, the other one an introvert, the other one is usually outgoing, whilst the other one is very quiet, the other one is very organized, you know, so that you can complement each other. So I think it works better when you are different. I've also found that it even works depending on what your position in the family is, like being the firstborn child or the lastborn child, or middle child. I think that two firstborns are usually at loggerheads. They can fight because they're both used to being leaders, being in charge, being deputy parents. And so imagine two of those people together. Not that it's not there, it is there, but one of them is going to have to consciously, you know, be less domineering. But usually if it's a firstborn and the lastborn, is better because the lastborn is used to being taken care of by the firstborn. So that usually works. I know it sounds odd, but I've found and seen that also works.
All right. Do you always notice friends that aren't good for me?
Yes, I do, because you know, as parents we've been around for longer. So we know more things, we have better intuition. Sometimes you just look at a person and sometimes they can't look you straight in the eye, or they can't even come and greet the parents. They want to stay away from your parents as much as they possibly can. So it is, you know, easy to notice someone who would not be a good friend for your child. It's not always obvious, but usually we can spot the naughty ones.
Okay, what advice would you give to someone who's depressed? I think that's the wrong word because it's so deep, but depressed because of a girl.
Because of a girl? I guess this is your age group? Yeah. I'd say to them that it doesn't sound nice, you know, when your parents or your elders or even your friends say to you, it's not the end of the world. But really it's not. I'm sure you are around 16, 17 or 18 years old. You're still very young. This girl, she probably won't mean as much to you, say in like 10 years from now.
10 years a year.
Yeah, but okay, maybe if he's depressed now, maybe it is something, because some people, you know, do meet in high school and they eventually get married. But it's not the end of the world, and you have a lot still in life to do, to look forward to, you know. Just the world is just your oyster. Yes, your oyster. So try and just keep yourself busy with your studies, with friends, with activities, with hobbies, and allow that person, let them go. You know, sometimes you don't know, at a later stage you may be together once again, but don't depress over it. I don't know you're asking me, that's the problem.
A lot.
Come on.
What are your thoughts about tattoos and Christians?
I think, okay, when I was like around your age, tattoos were not seen as something good at all, because they were mostly seen on people who were like heavy metal addicts, or people who just would listen to heavily metal music, which was usually associated with darkness, like with with just mischief or just being defiant. So, and it was mostly started, I'm not sure, of the proper and accurate history, but the people who started with tattoos were usually people, who took other substances that were illegal or abused certain substances. So it was usually tattoos were seen on people who are not good, who were maybe naughty, who were up to no good, usually doing illegal things. So when as a Christian, you would be far from that. But I guess as the years have gone by, it has also been appreciated more as an art. I still wouldn't do it on myself, because okay, I don't like pain on my body. And I think, you can get sick without knowing it. Sick, out of something that you don't know and something that you don't expect. So I wouldn't I'm not a fan of inflicting pain on myself. It is said in the Old Testament that we should not, I'm not correct, I'm quoting it exactly as it is, but have tattoos on our bodies and piercings and that. So it's something that in the law of God, it wasn't embraced. The Lord actually commanded his children not to do that. So obviously there are a lot of things that are in the Old Testament that Christ has redeemed us from. So I'd say the motive behind why you're having a tattoo is very important, but I think your body is as best as it is, just as it is, not with too many drawings. Especially when you get older, your complexion starts to change, your gravity starts to take its toll on you. You wrinkle. Imagine mixing that with tattoos, and sometimes it doesn't look so clean. And I think we've also noticed that they can be quite addictive, because a person who starts one will just start getting more and more and more. So yeah.
What advice would you give a boy that wants to date me?
Hey. Tamo is not an easy girl.
My mom was just very against me this question. I don't like how she answered it at all, so I'm not putting that clip in. I'm not. If you wanna know, come ask me. Thank you.
So
that's not advice.
So you're in
and
for
you're
it.
making me seem to be a very bad person.
No, you're not a bad person. I'm just telling the truth about you.
What do you think are some crucial things you should know about a person before fully committing to them?
Yeah, you need to know a lot about a person, where they come from, their family background, just how they were raised, just where they were taught well, raised well, taught to care about others, taught to be kind, to be compassionate. Even their religion is very important, because religion is a very serious thing, so I think if you're on the same road and same path, it is much better. So just know their family background, how they are raised, how humanitarian they are, what is their belief about God. That is very, very important, because that it is going to determine the route that you take in life. So it's very good to know a person well, how they treat their siblings, how they treat their parents. Yeah.
How can someone work through that trust and communication issues?
The thing is with trust is that trust is earned. So the other person really has to earn someone else's trust. A person must behave in a way that you're not so suspicious of them all the time. A person must be transparent. You mustn't always trying to be figuring English, come on! Always trying to be figuring them out.
There we go.
Or feeling insecure around them. I think if you feel like that all the time around a person, then maybe that person is not trustworthy. And communication, just try your best. As you get to know a person, a friend or whoever, what they would like to know from you. Some people want to know that, if you leave them and are going to another destination, you get there, if they're appreciated, if you say that you traveled safely or you arrived safely, or if you are going to go with other friends somewhere else, if you honor them enough to let them know, just find out what the other person prefers and try and fulfill that. Because relationships, and I'm not talking dating relationships, just any relationship, they're about the other person, putting the other person first. So
Do you think a couple can work through one of the individual's issues together, or people should come into the relationship already having dealt with their issues?
You must come into the relationship having dealt with your issues. It's very important. You must come into a relationship being a whole person, not expecting the other person to complete you or to make you whole.
Yes, sir! This nigga spitting. Damn, nigga!
Come in confident, trusting, knowing who you are. Otherwise, you can be a load on the other person, and it can be very draining for the other person.
Okay. How do you know Papa was the one?
Why do your friends and you kids just, you are so into it, like it's like your goal in life? relationships, communication, and is that your goal right now? I thought your peers are supposed to be, you know, like ambitious now, having goals about their careers or whatever they want to do, but it's just relationships, my word.
Maybe answer the question.
Sure. How did I know that your dad was the one? Okay, your dad and I started off as friends, so we were very good friends. I could trust him. When he told me that he wants to take things to the next level, it was sort of mutual. I had a lot of peace about him. I was very comfortable around him. I didn't feel that I had to be someone else or try and be someone else when I was with him. I was just very much at ease and at home. I trusted him and I was confident with him and I felt secure with him. That's how I knew that he was the one.
All right. What do you think is crucial for a marriage to work?
You see, I think it has been said in the previous questions, the communication, trust, and the thing of putting others first, putting the other person first. That is very important. You know, for a marriage to work, you must know that your partner is not your competitor, but rather your companion. And you're not competing against them. You're not always trying to win against them, but English, come on! You are a team, rather, and you're not fighting against each other. It's sort of like, if I put it maybe in your guys' language, that it's you two against the world, not you two against each other. Because, you know, as you grow in your relationship, then when things go bad, or the other family goes for the other one, you know, then one partner's gonna, you know, stand with their family when you guys are supposed to be together. And for a marriage to work, you guys must know that you are one. You know, the two shall become one. So if you know that you are one, you are for each other and not against each other, then you can conquer anything.
Someone asked us the worst thing about being a parent.
The worst thing? Okay, the worst thing about being a parent is okay, I'm not just going to side with the parents here, but sometimes we make it difficult for ourselves when we want to parent our kids the way that we were parented, like raise our children the same way, like have the same expectations that, you know, our parents had from us. I think we need to understand the different times. You know, you must always try and be relevant in like, you know, your child must be able to understand you as much as you are trying to understand them.
How do I deal with a partner that is not spiritual and goal-centered?
Yeah, if it's very important to be equally yoked, meaning that you have the same belief system, you have the same faith. Otherwise, because darkness and light cannot be in the same place. If you go in a room and it's dark, for the light to be there, the darkness completely has to go. Have the same faith and even be ambitious in the same way. Otherwise, you know, your partner is either going to cheer you on or pull you down. So I think if you are centered, is it goal centered?
Goal oriented.
Yeah, goal oriented. It's good to have a partner who's also goal oriented, so that you are pushing in the same direction. You know, you're cheering each other, cheering for each other towards, you know, one another's goals. It's very important.
What would you say? What did you say to your what advice would you give your younger self?
The advice that I give to my younger self is to know who you are. You know, just know who exactly you are. Find out who God has created you to be. Love yourself. Love yourself. We, you know, at your age, we love our friends so much. We want to please our friends so much. We put our friends first in a lot of things, but also put yourself first. Some of these great things that you would do for your friends, do them for yourself. You know, compliment yourself. If you're always giving advice to your friends, always giving them counseling, counsel yourself as well. Be kind to yourself. And also try and be friends with your family, those people who are important to you. They will always be there. Some of the friends that you have now, you may not have them, you know, beyond high school and beyond tertiary. So, but your friends will always be there. Your parents, try and be friends with your parents. Try and understand them too. You know, as parents, if we see that our child is also trying, we also, you know, meet them halfway. So don't make enemies of your parents. Don't make enemies of your siblings. And be kind to yourself and know that you've got a whole future ahead of you. Don't stress so much about the little things that you're going through right now.
All right. Thank you for answering the people's questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two from what she said. Yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching this video again. But I'm here to let you guys know that we are starting tests at school. That means I won't be able to fully commit to YouTube. And the next time you guys will be getting a video from me will be probably in 2 weeks. So yeah guys, please be patient with me and we'll get back to content.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.